Welcome to Flying the Metal Flag. Ben and I had the great thrill of talking to Lander, bass player of Speed Queen, band from Belgium. And you just thought the French fries came from Belgium. Well, think again. Their debut album, With the Bang, lives up to its title. It is an awesome album, and we recommend it fully. So sit back and relax, enjoy this interview. It is a great release, as I said, and it was fun talking to Lander. So here it is now. This is Lander, bass player of Speed Queen on Flying the Metal Flag.
Hello.
Oh, g'day. G'day, I'm
Hi.
Craig, mate, and this is Ben. Craig,
Oh,
Ben.
sweet. Lander.
G'day, Lander. How you going, mate?
Great. I had to hurry back from work to get there in time, but I'm here.
Did well, man. Oh, you've done fantastic, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
So how you been?
Great, great. Excited to release our new record and excited to do an interview with you guys.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we're actually from Geelong, Australia, so it's great to be able to interview you on
Yeah.
this. Well, we're going to be launching our podcast very soon. And officially, we have our name. So you're the very first one to know our name. Will be flying the metal flag. So welcome to
All
the
right.
first
Cool.
edition of that. So yes. So first up, we've got to say congratulations on this new album, your debut. It's been a long time in the making, my friend. So how has it been to put this album together?
Well, finally, we're very excited to release it because yes, it has been uh, in the making for quite some time. We went to a COVID epidemic in the meantime. We did some great tours with other bands like Night Demon. So yeah, it's great to finally release these songs to the public. We've been playing them live for quite some time as well, and yeah, we're excited to share them.
Oh, fantastic. So I've got to ask you specifically about your genre. What would you say your genre is specifically?
Well, I'd say it's obviously heavy metal,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
very heavily influenced by the bands of old, like all those cool bands from the 70s and the 80s. That's our main inspiration. But we take a bit from everything. I come from punk myself. Our vocalist and our drummer come from other genres. We all have our background, and we put that in our music. Uh, it's heavy metal. We just want to play a cool rock show on stage, and that's it. That's it.
The music is so fast and intense. I was pleasantly surprised, and Craig as well. It was really a breath of fresh air into the world of heavy metal, and I was impressed. Yeah, you're so
Thanks.
fast, you guys. Yeah.
Well, our guitar player can play hundreds of notes. I just keep it simple on my bass, like just be able to play that fast. I just play one note really fast.
Sitting there stroking
Yeah,
striking it really fast. Yeah, I
yeah,
play a bit of bass myself, but I'm nothing in comparison. But yeah, you've done a great job with this album, and it's impressive from start to finish. We've listened to it through a few times, and we thank you for that opportunity because it's just a
yeah,
wonderful album, and it's a real good kickstart for a metal career.
yeah. That's great to hear. Thanks. We're quite excited. We're releasing our next single tomorrow. Actually, it's "The World Ends Tonight." We're releasing it with a video clip as well.
Oh, beautiful! Right, that is a great song.
Yeah, thanks, thanks, thanks. We released our first single, Showdown, a couple of weeks ago. We
Yeah,
got a great reception on that. It's been doing really well. So we're releasing the second one tomorrow, and we'll probably release a third single before the album comes out on the 5th of September.
oh mate, you've really done an amazing job with this album, and I'd love to know who produces the albums from.
Belgium mainly, and who do you normally get for?
Uh, we work together with Koen Keijers. I don't know if you heard of the band Evil Invaders. That's probably the band he's worked with the most. They're also a thrash metal band from Belgium, probably one of the more famous bands from Belgium. And we work with him. He lives close by. We've known him for several years. We've worked with him together before, and he helped us uh, produce the record and record stuff.
You've all done a
But
massive job.
yeah, most of it we did ourselves.
You step above some many really. Um, and I'm not saying that lightly. Like you really are brilliant, and you should be patting yourselves on the back at least for the production of such a great piece of art. Really, I was so surprised about the speed of it, the intensity, and also the technical ability. It was just really good, really great.
Yeah, one of the most important things for us is when we write these songs, we write these songs from the perspective of the audience. Like we want to write songs, we want to play songs that we ourselves would like to hear when we're in a crowd. So you say technical proficiency, but we also want to be able to play them live. So
But
that's
that's
really
really
That's
important.
it. I got told by a mate years ago, and long story short, you told me never play anything you can't play drunk. Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. I stand by those words.
it's so true.
So what's the scene like over in Belgium, metal wise?
Uh, well, it's in the heart of Europe, so the scene is pretty great here. We have all these bands and festivals that are in this region in Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands. So we personally live like on the close to the border with Germany. So it's for us, it's really easy to cross into other countries and be part of the scene there as well. So it's very lively. There is a lot to do. We have to make tough decisions every weekend. But yeah, you take a lot from that. Like you have a lot of contacts in the scene, and you meet new people and other bands, and it helps us as a band to create a network to be able to play shows and stuff. So I'd say it's a very lively scene.
Oh, fantastic. See, because we're jealous of everyone over in Europe. Because
Big
being
time.
because being so far away in Australia, we haven't got that sort of, connection, that you guys have
Yeah.
got in Europe with big festivals, we which we had them over here.
We do have a few, but they're so few and far between. And
We actually played a band from Australia a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, Aardvark.
wow,
They were pretty great. Aardvark
okay.
from Melbourne, I
Oh,
Yeah,
think.
we're
okay.
not far from Melbourne. We're about an hour away.
Oh yeah. We played with them. They were great. But yeah, the scene in Europe is, it's probably most heavy metal bands are located in Europe, so you obviously gonna have a very active scene.
You have a huge following in before long. I'm hoping because you've really done the work, your homework, and everything.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a massive album for you guys, without a doubt. I think you're going to get a huge following.
We certainly hope so. We're looking to play some festivals next year with it. And in Europe, you have all these you have the big festivals like Wacken Open Air and Grass Bob, of course, but there are tons of smaller festivals like Keep It True, Up the Hammers, stuff like that. And those smaller festivals, that's where a lot of the fans congregate, like the old school heavy metal fans congregate, and we certainly want to play those festivals with this album.
Definitely.
So do you think, I know this is probably thinking way ahead, do you think there's a big chance you might come to Australia one day?
Well, I would love to come to Australia one day, but at the moment we don't have any plans for that. Uh,
Neither would I.
But you know that you're very welcome here.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. I would
And
love to.
Melbourne is the hub you want to attack.
Yeah. All right. We'll hit Melbourne first then.
If you get the opportunity, definitely try it out. But yeah,
Yeah, we'll take every opportunity we can get. Yeah, we like to play. We like to play. We play tons of shows. If they pay, if they don't pay, we don't really care. We just want to be on that stage and play for the fans. And if we can do that in Australia one day, that would be great.
oh, you're more than welcome. That's for sure.
Well, let's talk about you as a bass player. So, who's your major influences as a player?
Well, I mostly come from a punk scene, so my bass playing is really I like to keep it simple. I don't want to play thousands of notes. I just want to be the steady bass player in the background, in terms of my playing, and leave some room for the guitar player to do his crazy guitar stuff. So I mostly take from those bands like Iggy and the Stooges and the MC5, and from Australia, Radio Birdman. It's probably one of my favorite bands.
Wow.
Wow, that is good. Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
I what was I going to say? Your guitarist and drummer and your drummer are just phenomenal. Like they're really spot on, and their ability is above and beyond reproach as far as the album says.
Yeah, if there's one person who really did his best recording these tracks, it was our drummer. He practiced really hard to
Good
lay
on him.
those
Good
tracks.
on him.
Oh, with the
So
intensity, man. Jeez.
Yeah, it's a wild album, and to finish with that song "Fire," it's just you can't do
we
any
actually
better.
we actually recorded Fire before. It was on our second EP that we released in 2020 through High Roller Records, still on the road. That featured also Fire, but it was like a small EP demo with two new songs and two live recordings, and we were very excited to release Fire, and it does really well live. It's a great live song. I wanted to give it a second go on this album, so we re-recorded it. Uh, Personally, I think it's better now in this version because we love that song so much. Yeah.
It's great. But what was the other one? Showdown. That was wonderful as well. And there were a few others, like from start to finish. It was I don't know the names offhand. I'm sorry, but start to finish, just a really great record, and you, you you couldn't ask for much more from a heavy metal band.
Yeah, that was our intention. Like we want to bring energy to
And
to
that's
your
that's the clincher, yeah, the energy. It's just there, you're thinking early Megadeth, you're thinking early Slayer even maybe, which is a bit off the track there, but because
Mhm.
it's sort of a thrashy, very fast thrashy sort of album, and we found it amazing. Like I can't praise it enough.
Well, thanks. Yeah, the energy was the code word for us. Like keep it fast, keep it steady, and bring the energy. We, like I said, we were a live band, so we want to take the energy from that album and also bring it live. We're gonna do tons of shows with it, hopefully, and we also have a new live show in the works with like lights and props and stuff like that.
That's the
So
idea. You got to have lights, man. The light show can improve everything.
absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed Eye to Eye and Sky Gazers were two tracks that stood out to me, plus everything else. I think it was a journey from start to finish, which I think is something a lot of bands want in an album. And this debut does deliver. So yeah. What about your bass setup? What's your bass setup for your equipment wise?
Uh, I actually always play on my Fender Precision bass. That's my main workhorse. I have two of them. I just use those. I have several other basses, but I for Speed Queen I only use the Fender Precision. And then I use an EBS cabinet and an EBS head. That's a brand from Sweden. They sound a bit like Ampex. I have been using them for years now. But
That's
most of my sound I get from my pedal board. I have some distortion on. I have some other pedals to give a bit more drive to get a bit more grit in my sound. Because we only have one guitar player, so I have to um,
really good.
well, I have to be like the wall behind him.
Yeah. Well, you do it well, man. You do it well.
Thanks.
And I'd like to look into those amps a bit more because I'm running a Fender at the moment, but I had a Fender Jazz bass, but I ended up selling it because I wanted money. But yeah, Fender, great gear. It is really good gear, and they always a good workhorse, as you said. Yeah, and I'm partial to Jackson and all that stuff for a bit of metal and that, just for the look of it mainly. But
Yeah,
The Fender is brilliant. Yeah, it's just showing.
they are. Actually, I had a jazz bass as well. Like my first bass was well, not my first one, but my first really good bass that I had was an American jazz bass that I got from my parents for my 18th birthday, and it got stolen during a Speed Queen show. After a Speed Queen show, we played in Italy and in Milan, and somebody broke into our van, stole all our stuff, and my jazz bass was there. And then I switched to precision bass. So,
I
but
don't
I
blame
actually
you.
was a jazz guy, but more now I'm a precision guy.
Can't go wrong with either. And
Yeah.
what sort of other equipment like guitars and drums do they sort of swear by or in-
Our drummer plays Pearl mostly. Um, yeah, the Pearl Export. That's his favorite drum. And our guitar player, well, I'd have to ask him because he's a guitar nerd. So he has tons of different guitars. He likes to switch up between them. He actually wraps them himself. He's like really tech savvy on those things.
is
So
he a
I can't
strap
say.
is he a strap man or a tally man?
Sorry.
Is he a strap man, Stratocaster or a Telecaster man? For
I
preference.
think more of a Stratocaster man.
Yeah, I like him already. Good man. But go on, Craig. Sorry, I was hogging all the air.
Oh no, that's all right. Well, I think we might wrap it up now because it's been great talking to you. So I have to ask the last question. What's the best thing about metal?
The intensity
Oh,
for
beautiful.
me.
The
Yeah.
pack.
Yeah,
That's
the
it.
power, the intensity, the,
And I
the
think
energy
you've
that,
delivered. And I think you've
yeah.
delivered with this album. Of course, Speed Queen is the name of the band. The debut album with a bang. It's going to be released on the 5th of September. So thank you very much for your time, Lander. It's been great talking to you, my friend. And we wish you and the band the very best of success, both with this album and upcoming tours. And hopefully we'll see you down under soon.
Yeah, see you in Melbourne.
No
And
worries. Thank you very much.
and rock on, brother.
All right.
You're doing it right, and you deserve to keep doing it.
No
Sorry,
worries.
I'm a bit dumb, but just keep it up, man.
No worries. Thanks for your
All
time,
right.
mate.
Really good.
Okay. See ya.
See
Yeah,
you,
Bye.
thank
mate.
you, mate. See
Bye.
you.
Thank you so much for watching this interview here on Flying the Metal Flag. I really hope you enjoyed it, and so does Ben. So we would greatly appreciate it if you click the like button, or even better, subscribe to this channel. because there's so many interviews that are coming soon. So please stick around for them and even more, and even the ones that are here already. So please take care and keep it excessive, but most of all, let your metal flag fly high.